Alright guys, time to do a very quick review from the kitchen here on the latest acquisition, Sako TRG 42 chamber in 338 Lapua Magnum. So, I'm not going to get into all the specific details of the rifles here. You could definitely look that up on Sako's website, but I'll get into some of the details on the things I've added to the rifle, a little talk about what I like about the rifle, how ergonomically it is, and I'll definitely talk about some of the accessories here. So the first thing here is the muzzle brake here. This muzzle brake is not your factory brake. It is a aftermarket brake. These are made by Near Manufacturing, and you can find them at www.sakotrg42.com. They definitely work better than the factory brake in terms of recoil displacement, and also on how the vapors here are displayed. So my biggest complaint was that with the factory one, the vapors would go straight to the side and down, and of course you have debris and dust flying everywhere. With this one here, it goes about a 30-degree to the sides, and it doesn't go down. And you know, I did find that in terms of recoil, this is a lot less. This was tested against another rifle, exact same configuration, different brake and different optics, but about the same overall weight, and we found that this brake, there was a lot. The recoil reduction was a little bit higher, so you know, cost less, better performance. Can't go wrong with that. All right, so moving down the barrel, you have a 27 inches of barrel here, cold hammer forged barrel, heavy contour barrel. It's not like your 17 contours that you get from Krieger or any other barrel manufacturer, but this works great. It's a good medium. It's not too heavy, but also it's not light. We have to remember that it's a 338 lapua magnum, and that you do need a very strong barrel, and this definitely works great. The action, again, top-notch action. The attention to detail that Sako put into this rifle, it's just amazing. The level of craftsmanship that goes into the manufacturing process of this rifle is just amazing. Now, in terms of how everything fits together, it's a little bit different than everything else I've seen out there, but also it's probably one of the best designs. So there is a metal rail that goes from the very front to the very back, one piece. Now the action fits into that piece from the top, and the stock fits to that piece from the bottom. Now the factory bipod here hooks up to that from the front here. And again guys, you know, if you guys were to consider buying something else for bipod because of the price of the bipod here, I would advise you not to do that. Pay the money, pay once, cry once, and enjoy for the rest. This is made for this rifle, and it works great. I've tried the other configurations out there. You got to take the whole thing apart, do some kind of Frankenstein work, and then make it work. This is plug and play, and it works great. Now the stock here, the stock is it's sort of a two-piece, right? So there's the front part of it, and there's the back part of it here. Now the front part of it supports the bipod mount, and also supports the metal rail that goes into the action, and then the back part of it also hooks up to the metal rail, and then you have your back piece over here. The stock is fully adjustable. Cheek rights here up and down, and to the sides here. Now to get the full benefit out of this design here, you would definitely have to get shims that fit right in between here. I don't know where you get those ones. I guess you would get them from Beretta. And again, if you want to get extra length over here, you'd have to order them from Beretta. It does come with 2 pieces, but I mean, you could just make your own. They're pretty easy to make. You just need to get some kind of milling machine, or take it to your gunsmith. I'm sure that if you're looking to do some modification, they could definitely do that. The only complaint that I have about this rifle is that there's no accessories for a monopod. You have to get a Picatinny rail put on the back here, and then use a BT monopod, say, or something like that. The tactical design does come with a monopod built into the tactical part that is the back here on the foldable stock, but this one doesn't. This is just the base model. Now the trigger, it's a very good trigger. It is definitely up there with a lot of the other high-end triggers. You know, the Coving Elite and the Jewel triggers. This is really good trigger. It is a 2-stage trigger. The safety is incorporated also in the trigger housing. Forward, you're on safe. Back, you're on fire. So it goes right in there. The bolt is a 2 plungers design, 3 locking lugs made out of 1 piece of steel. There's an indicator there marked with red. The only thing I don't like about the bolt is that this piece over here, it's not metal. This is a plastic, I would say, and that you know, high-end rifle, very expensive rifle, I expect to have top of the line components, and that plastic is something I like to have on a bolt. If it breaks, you would have to replace it. So why? You know what I mean? Okay, so now everything fits in perfectly. If anybody knows Sako makes Tikka. They're made in Finland. Top of the line rifles. They're known for having this sort of ball bearing rifle action smoothness when it comes to cycling the bolt, right? No binding whatsoever. There's about a 60-degree throw, right? So you do have a lot of clearance between the top of the bolt and the optics. No need to worry about that there. The rail here is also made by Richard Manufacturing. It is a 45 MY rail as compared to the factory rail, which you get nothing pretty much, and it also fits way better than the factory rail, and again is a lot cheaper. This is $180, I think it is Canadian, as compared to $400 or $500 for the factory. So save the money and get this one here. This works a lot better. And he also makes mounts, which are great, but I happen to have these vortex mounts already, so I didn't need them. But overall, very happy with the rifle. It's shooting great so far. I still have to do a lot more load development, and I'll see how far I can stretch this thing out there. I do have access to 2,000 yards range, and so we'll see in the next few coming weeks how it does. So I will definitely do a follow-up video very quickly here. The sling mount, quick detach right here, left and right, and at the back and at the front you could either mount the sling mounts at the bottom or on the side. Again, you could mix and match with the option that you want, how you want the whole configuration to be done. But overall it works great. Can't really say anything bad about this rifle. It is a Sako TRG 42. Sako's top of the line rifle, and it works the way it's supposed to work. So thanks again guys for watching. Any comments, drop them down below, and take care of yourself.